did you have any role models for English or like a favorite teacher とか? I was not your teacher, but
No.
did you have any role models?
Um, I fell in love. One of the actors was in the movie, and I watched a lot of her interview. And then
Ah,
she was from the States, so
okay.
that's why I learned probably American English. So
Hmm.
that was her role model for sure. Yeah. And then my just like started to get to know her. My goal was like, okay, I want to meet her in person one day and I want to talk to her. That was my goal.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Can we ask who that was?
Uh
Okay, that's
I'm not sure.
secret. That's secret. Okay.
I can tell because she was in a Kick-Ass. You know the Kick-Ass
Ah,
movie?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes. And then she when she was in the movie, probably she was like only like 10, 11.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Now she's grown up.
Yeah, she had a purple
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
outfit and
So
then
you
yes.
so you like to,
Love it.
okay.
Mhm.
All right, good. So
Yeah.
英語に対して what was the most difficult part of mastering English? So obviously I spoke to you, you catch some idioms, you hear very well, you answer everything I say, high speed.
Mhm.
I don't change my English for you at all. I just talk like I'm talking to anybody.
Mhm.
What was the hardest part for you to master English? So you've mastered it. What was the most difficult? 一番難しかったところ。
Hardest part. Um, like I so like while I was watching movies, I started like slowly I started understanding what they're saying. But once they ask me questions, like I know in my head like how to answer in English and in Japanese, but I could answer it. I could not answer it. I'm like, I understand how to answer it in Japanese, but like the word doesn't come up at the time when I like really don't speak English at the time. So
Mm-hmm.
that was really frustrating for me. Or like grammar in English and Japanese are really opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So like my brain trying to like change it to like from like Japanese to English. So that process was not smooth in the beginning. So that was kind of frustrating for me.
So now, if I speak to you in English, you
Mhm.
hear it in English and you reply in English. Do you use any Japanese?
I don't
日本語入れなくていい。
no, I
使わ
don't
ない。
know.
直接。
So like probably like my brain switched to like English sometimes. I don't know. It is weird.
Okay.
It's a good thing. It's like yeah. When I'm talking to you, like any Japanese word doesn't come up. If you speak in Japanese, my Japanese word comes up.
なるほど。So kind of like a mix. Okay,
Yeah.
let me see. So many of my students were curious.
Mhm.
Their goal is to basically be able to do an interview like you're doing now. 目標が今みたいに。
Mhm.
あなたの you have friends in English, you joke, you listen to music, you watch, you go to concerts, you
Mhm.
talk on the phone, joking, blah, blah, blah. Everything that I can do, you're doing the same thing. My students want to do that too. What advice do you have for
Mhm.
some people out there that want
Mhm.
to get better?
To get better. So like what I did was watch a movie and then just copy their sound. I just like talk as they talked.
Okay.
Or just I listen a lot of like interviews and podcasts to just copy it
Hmm.
because I wanted to talk like them and then I wanted to communicate with them.
Hmm.
And then after that, I just started to self-talking or just say just in my brain,
Hmm.
like just like a simple thing.
Like talking to
When
yourself now.
yeah, like
Hmm.
like a message, oh, just like not thinking in Japanese, just like change to, oh, what I'm going to do in tomorrow, or like what I want to do today,
Hmm.
or what I want to eat today. It's just like a really simple thing, just like chips. Like little by little, just change to English, and it's just easier. And then it's just like when some word doesn't come up, just I can think, okay, like oh, like this the I don't know this word. Okay, what should I say to it? Or
So
something
you
like that.
explain it with other words you know.
Mhm.
Good, good. Yep. those are a lot of the things that you do naturally. I'm trying
Mhm,
to get my students to do the same thing. So
mhm,
stop thinking in Japanese, kind of create your own English. Just
mhm.
start making and mistakes. What do you think about mistakes?
Oh, everyone make mistake. I still make a lot of mistakes too.
Hmm.
So
In
it's
Japanese or
fine.
English?
And they do both. Yeah.
Do you get when you're here, do people ask you, are you from here?
I get that sometimes. Like, are you from Hawaii or where are you actually from?
Hmm.
But
Well, the
that's what it
Japanese accent, I'm sure when you're speaking Japanese, that's fine, but it doesn't really, I tell people, after you speak n- a thousand words and only four or five of them are different, nobody
mhm,
notices. It just
no.
disappears. It becomes that's your style of speaking, and that's also yours.
Mhm,
So, well, I know you want to get back to surfing today. Are you going surfing?
mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, thanks for your time. And, I talked to you about the Vertice Society, and
Mhm,
I know that you grew up in Japan, raised in Japan, and blah, blah, blah. You meet all the qualifications for a Vertice Society member. I'm going to
mhm,
submit an application for you for the Vertice
mhm,
Society. I know you'll get
mhm,
in, and
mhm,
uh, we'll go from there. I'll talk to you soon.
mhm.
Thanks
All
for
right,
your
thank you.
time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, great.
All right.
Bye bye.
I was listening to music, watching movie all the time, and I stopped watching Japanese TV show.
Stop watching Japanese TV shows.
Japanese TV show. I was just like, I didn't try not to like, oh, I'm not gonna watch Japanese TV show. No, it's not like that. I was just like, okay, I want to watch movie more and more. I started watching movies and then looking at the actor and actress. Okay, she's in this movie too. Okay, let's see
So
this movie.
you'd follow her
Mhm.
movies.
More and more, yeah. And then
You pick somebody you liked.
yeah, kind of started from that. And after that, like more I watch movies, I watch more trailers or I watch more interviews. And then I know like who's connected to like this studio, make another movie like this. Okay, I'll watch this one. Okay, there's like another series movies coming out. Okay, let's watch that. It's just continuing. And then eventually started watching TV show too. It's more dramas, I don't know, storylines. For me,
Okay.
it's quite it's way better. It was like entertaining. So like just became of my habit, just like
So
a daily thing.
how did music connect? What type of music do you
Mhm.
use, or how did you use music to help your English?
Started to listen pop music probably when I was in middle school. I think like Justin Bieber, Avril Lavigne, they were like one of the biggest pop star at the time. Never
You
mind.
mentioned before, I think I asked you, you said you didn't like the katakana sound or something?
Mm-mm. I did not like it.